I was a bit depressed. Hey Puzzy Buddies, welcome back to my channel, and no, your eyes do not deceive you. You are seeing me on a Wednesday. At least I hope so, otherwise this intro mildly misplaced. But I'm hoping that this will be the case, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. But for right now, let's get started with this puzzle. This week I'm doing one from eeBoo. This is my first eeBoo, and it's a round puzzle. This one is called Charcuterie, and it is by, I should have looked for this before I started recording, by Uda Krogman, or Uda Krogman from 2024. Yeah, this is my first eeBoo, my first round puzzle that's not a Ravensburger. So I was also curious to see how the cut of this one compares to the cut of the other two that I've done. So yeah, I was really excited to get started on this one. So this is one that I did get at a puzzle swap, and so it's used. And also, I already went into this knowing that I had a missing piece. Whoever had this before me was kind enough to mark it on this post-it, and I'll show you guys it in a little bit. But I got started on this one. It didn't come with a poster, and I don't think it came with a poster. Like, I don't think that it got lost or somebody kept it. It does have the picture on the front of the box. However, it is technically like slightly distorted because it shows some of the pieces taken out, and then there's like this slight bit covering it at the top. You do see it fully in the back, but it is a little bit small, but like it's workable. But like I mentioned, this is my first round puzzle that's not the Ravensburger cut that I'm used to, and so it was interesting to see how this one compared. The centerpiece of this one is like a circle cut into 4 pieces versus the Ravensburger kind of has like some interesting situations going on, so that was a bit different. Also, I just feel like the pieces are bigger here. Like they just seem to be chunkier. Let's see. The diameter of the Ravensburger is 52 centimeters, and this one is 58.5 centimeters in diameter. So yeah, this one is physically larger than the Ravensburger. And then just in general, whenever you do like a new brand, you kind of have to get used to the puzzle cut as you're working. And so it did take me, a few minutes to get readjusted, kind of figure out what was happening. There are some pieces in this puzzle where like, because each piece basically has 4 sides. And so some of the pieces have 1 or 2 sides that are just more or less flat. Like they just don't have like ins or outs. They just are aligned. So that was interesting. I kind of had to figure out where those pieces were going as I was working, but eventually I got into the flow of things. I figured out what was happening, and I was able to get to work. Honestly, I don't have much else to say about this puzzle. I really kind of worked on it just based off of color and texture. I started sorting a very like loose sort as I was working, and just kind of pulled out different things that popped out to me and just kept going until eventually it got done. This one took me 2 nights, and I wasn't speed puzzling. I was just kind of doing it because honestly, I just needed like a nice break, a nice just no stress, just puzzling something bright and colorful and fun. And yeah, I don't know. Let's just talk. Okay, so I can't lie to you guys. I have been, or I was a bit depressed. I was. And that's honestly part of why that jellyfish puzzle took so long to come out. Because one, I was working on that puzzle in the middle of like starting to feel feelings. And then the puzzle is 1,000 pieces, so it already takes longer. And y'all know that one was a bit trickier. Between starting the puzzle and actually posting it, it was like a month or something. And it should have been like 2 weeks tops. But I was just literally dragging my feet because I was just dragging my feet in general, honestly. And I am feeling a bit better now. I think that's why I can talk about it. But I don't know, I was just feeling very like stagnant. Like every day is kind of like Groundhog's Day ish. Like it's the same thing over and over. Y'all know I am a stay-at-home mom, and so I just be at the house, me and my son. And mind you, I do make an effort to like take him out to do things. Like we do little classes, we go to the library, things like that. But still, it was just feeling very monotonous. And he's at a stage where he was like starting to like throw these little mini tantrums and just being very like hard to please, I guess is how I would describe it. And so that was making things more frustrating and annoying than usual. But I don't have coworkers, and so like constantly being like on the clock, so to speak, and not having like your coworkers that you kind of chit chat with, that you send messages to, it gets kind of boring sometimes. And mind you, my husband is here. He also works from home, but he is always like on calls. He's in meetings. He's got like other work to do outside of, my son and I. And so we try our best to kind of leave him alone during the day. He hangs out with us, especially like for lunchtime and things like that. But for the most part during the day, he's got his own stuff going on, and it's just me and the boy. On top of that, my son is turning 1. By the time you're seeing this, he will be turning 1 sometime in the next like week. And so that has me also feeling a lot of things. Firstly, I'm very grateful, but also I can't lie, I'm really sad about it. Part of me is sad because he used to be, this itty bitty tiny little thing, and now he is a toddler. He's only turning 1, but he's definitely more of a toddler. He literally is toddling. He's walking. He started walking about a week ago. And I'm not talking about those little like 1-2 steps and then you fall over. No, he is full on walking from here to there, from there to there. Like, it's crazy. So I feel like back when he was super, super tiny, we were so scared, so nervous to like hurt him, mess something up. And I went through like postpartum depression. And so I feel like I didn't get a chance to really like enjoy him when he was really, really tiny. And now I just look at him and there's this like child-sized thing that belongs to me. And it's crazy that, he's not so tiny anymore. Also, I knew that as he was turning 1, we were going to stop breastfeeding him. On the one hand, I was excited because nursing has been it's draining, figuratively and literally. It is draining, but at the same time it's like I have been his like main food source all this time, and now that's like ending. And then also my supply has stopped like before I was planning to. My supply stopped about a week ago, so like 2.5-ish weeks before his birthday, to like be so close to making that goal, and that kind of being taken away from me in a sense was making me sad. When I knew that it was going to be his last time nursing, like that was just the most bittersweet thing ever. So I've just been feeling a lot of things, but I'm starting to get better. I'm like feeling better. I definitely feel like I'm on the other side of it, but that's just what's been going on with me. And now, because his birthday is coming up, what was originally going to be just a very small, like us and the grandparents sort of little celebration has turned into what might as well be a full on party. Okay, I think we have 12 or 13 people invited technically. If you would like to see updates on that, you should follow me on Instagram because I have been giving little random updates on my stories, and it's been an interesting it's been an interesting lead up to this party that, child, I was never planning on having no big thing, but I guess we are now. And still not even a big thing, but it isn't much more than what I was planning for. So there's that. But anywho's, I think I've been talking long enough. I really just wanted to have a chance to kind of chit chat with you guys. Because mind you, we talk every week, but I don't know. I feel like just one post where I can just tell you how I've been feeling, and we can move on. Oh, that was part of what I was going to say is I feel like I have a bit more time to puzzle now and a bit more time hopefully to edit. And now that I'm done pumping all that stuff, what's taking up time, I'm thinking now I'm going to try to aim for posting twice a week. I'm aiming for Wednesday and Sunday. So we'll see if I can keep up with that. Oh, and then back to the puzzle. Yeah, I finished it. It's beautiful. I had a lot of fun with it, but I'm missing a piece. And not the piece that already was listed as missing. I'm missing another one. And I finished this puzzle a few days ago. This piece has not shown up. This table is too high for my child to reach, so I know he didn't take it. I don't think I did something with it, but who knows. I did go ahead and mark on this post-it. This is what was attached to the box when I got it at the swap. It was just marked one piece missing with the tomato section being marked. And so I went ahead and added another little mark to where the other piece is missing. And I think if somebody just goes ahead and takes these other pieces, we can make a little smiley face. So maybe, I mean, hopefully that doesn't happen, but maybe that's what's going to end up happening. We just have a smiley face of missing pieces. But now I think that's officially all that I have for you for this video. Let me know how you feel about this puzzle. Have you done an eeBoo? And if so, have you done a round eeBoo? Because I also have a 1,000 piece that's like a regular square rectangle situation. And I'm not sure like what the difference in quality or anything is between this one and the square. So I'm curious to see what that'll be like. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, make sure you share this with a friend, a coworker, or a family member. your neighbors. Share this video with someone who also loves puzzling so they can join in our little puzzling family over here. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I am relatively active in my Instagram stories, so make sure you hang out with me over there, and I will see you in my next video.